Peace, Soul Fam. Now getting into the Pisces video of how the signs are misunderstood. Now, brief breakdown of Pisces is it's a water sign. So, just this. It's a water sign. So, water signs are always going to be dealing with connecting to, how you feel at the time being. Matters of the heart. Or when we get into the Scorpio aspect, we could be dealing with the things that you are attached to as far as your own emotional state on how you want to get towards a particular goal. Or, basically, having your own way of feeling about a situation whenever people are trying to impede on your goals and your desires and your passions and what you're trying to control and secure. So, but then when we get to Pisces, we're going to be dealing with connecting of the vibes and the emotions and feelings, as far as feelings we feel internally that we may not show to other people. This is going to be played out in the modality of mutable adaptability. So adaptable emotions is going to be playing out with the Piscean energy. The whole Piscean archetype is, the peace, love, we need to come together and hold hands kind of energy. That stems from the Piscean archetype, because we got mutable water. So you're trying to put yourself in the situation of other people's emotions and trying to put yourselves in the shoes, aka Pisces rules the feet. So you're putting yourself in the shoes of other people's situations and experiences, aka Jupiter rules Pisces, the feminine side. So you're putting yourself in a vibration, aka you're putting yourself in the shoes of other people to feel how they would feel, or so you can get a sense of feeling about how it would feel to be in that particular situation. And this is what gives Pisces that very empathic energy, more so than any of the water signs and everything. This is why they're the most sensitive water sign out of all of them, because they feel everybody else's emotions. Cancers are sensitive to a certain degree, but, they're just emotional because, they're very attached to what they particularly feel when it comes to matters of the heart. Scorpios are emotional, but they may not show it to you. And when you do see it, you may not want them to ever see that emotion in your whole entire life. So you got to be careful with Scorpios. And I'm not saying that's everyone, but it's just like that's the whole archetype, because you don't want to be in a situation where, you stepping on people's toes, and then, based upon them not saying things after a certain period of time, once that emotion is finally revealed to the surface, that's a whole nother topic. So Pisces, in general, like I said, they're ruled by Jupiter and they're co-ruled by Neptune. So Jupiter and Neptune are both, tag teaming when it comes to keeping the house of Pisces secure and intact, making sure the bills and the water bill and the electric bill of Pisces is paid and everything. But at the same time, like that's what I was saying, like they are ruled by the feet, so they put themselves in the shoes of other people's experiences, aka Jupiter. So, and it's internal. So, this is like the dream realm, because Pisces is ruled by the 12th house. So the dream realm is going to play out energies of, you're going within yourself. Astral traveling, meditation. You're traveling within yourself. Whereas externally, Jupiter, Sagittarius, you would be traveling within. You can travel within yourself to get new ideas and new expressions and visions. But a lot of it, when we get to the pushing out aspect, we are dealing with energies of, actually traveling from location to location as far as geographical islands and locations on this earth and everything. But you can even go as far as the space travel. They're already talking about shit like that, but that's a whole nother energy right there. But yeah, Pisces. Neptune being co-ruled, this is where they get that very dreamy, like, we need to come together and just love and all that and everything, Neptune puts that misty, like, cloud, like, because that could be a manipulative energy. If you're an evil Pisces and everything, you could use that to your advantage and you could get over on people, like, yes, soft words and everything, like, like, I really appreciate when you do this, and that and everything, because, Venus is also exalted in Pisces. So Venus is also exalted in Pisces too. So that high Venusian cloud, that high appreciation, the highest aspect of appreciation and relatability and aesthetics and sensations, the highest appreciation of the sensations is in Pisces and everything. It's like, yes. Like I was just saying, like, you're like, it's like you got the typical picture. It's like the girl, what's the name of that? The Sound of Music or some shit like that. The girl on the cover that's like, dancing like in the meadow and everything. That would be the Piscean Venus being exalted. Like, yeah, peace and love, you know what I'm saying? Take our clothes off. We need to just be one with the earth and one with nature and everything. That is exalted Pisces and a lot. I'm not getting on y'all. I mean, exalted Venus. I'm not getting on y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I understand that's what that energy signature represents. And that's why when people say that about Pisces being like hippie energy and everything, you know, or even Sagittarius, because that Jupiterian energy, you know, it creates expansion. And then, you know what I'm saying, the Neptune energy is also, you know, adding that illusionary, dreamy, like, yes, you know, these experiences, we need to expand and everything and be one with the universe. And then that Venus being exalted, it's like you feel it, you feel the sensations, you get the hairs standing up on your arms and shit and on your legs, and you're just like, yes, I understand. Yes, I get it. Oh, yes, basking in that love, appreciation, and that aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? I'm one with my taste buds, my sensations, and everything like that until we get to Mercury. Now, Mercury is away, and Mercury falls in Pisces, and the Earth sign is also falling in Pisces also. So let's just get into that real quick. So while you're over here like, peace, love, you know, one with the Earth, let's expand our hearts, let's expand our, because Jupiter is also exalted in Cancer, the 4th house, which is the heart area. So let's expand our hearts and everything. Let's expand our minds. Let's be one with each other. Let's get back into nature, aka Venus exalted in Pisces. Let's get back one with nature, with the aesthetics of the world and everything like that. Then we get to Mercury. Then we start to deal with people who are dealing with logic. Then we start to deal with people who are dealing with things that are practical inside of this earthly realm and everything like that. aka I just said the Earth falls in Pisces. So trust me, I understand this. I have a Pisces ascendant. And I also have Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn in Pisces, I just saw a spirit right there, but I'm not going to give that no attention. And I'm not even saying that's negative, but I don't want to get distracted. So the Earth and Mercury falling in Pisces and everything, that will create a situation to where, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I'm talking about Pisces, so that's no coincidence. But, you know what I'm saying? The fall of Mercury and the away of Mercury, also with the Earth being there, you know, that's what I'm saying. Pisces can't, like, they could be all dreamy and everything, but then you got people who are like, how does that make sense? Write down a formula. How is this dream? How is this peace and love? Okay, let's do this right now and everything like that. And then you're over here like Pisces, like, you gotta feel it, man. You gotta be one with the ocean. Man, I don't give a fuck about being one with the motherfucking ocean right now. I'll curb stop that motherfucking ocean if I have to and everything like that. Please tell me how this shit is gonna make motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? We're in the day of Wednesday right now. We're in the day of Mercury, so it makes sense even just bringing up this energy spectrum. Like, people think that that emotional, highly exalted thing, you know what I'm saying? We don't live in a time where that's really appreciated, aka Venus, exalted in Pisces. People don't appreciate this energy like they really need to be in everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's wrong to think that these dreamy, imaginary aspects and everything like that play out as illogical, you know what I'm saying? Me being water, I understand the intuitive realm and everything, but also being a man, I have to realize that I have to balance these energies and kind of play out what they call it, like the metrosexual energy and everything. Not homosexual, not transgender, and not fully masculine and not fully feminine. Because, you know, even me saying that, people be like, metrosexual, and then people have a whole, you know, program and energy of how they feel or how they think when they hear that word and everything. All it is you're being masculine, but you're not afraid, like me wearing like bright colors and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be a model or necessarily or anything, but just like appreciation, you know, aesthetics and beauty and shit like that. That's, and like music and like poetry and like things that would be associated with more feminine energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm playing it in a masculine form, so that would be the true esoteric meaning of what a metrosexual would be and everything. But not to get off too much on the topic, but let's talk about the misalignments. 1 second, y'all. All right, we're back. Okay, so the in conjunction signs, okay, so the opposite of Pisces is Virgo. So signs next to Virgo are going to be Leo and Libra. So let's start off with Leo. So Leo is ruled by the sun. Quick breakdown on Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. So the sun is vitality. The sun is, you know, how you express yourself. The sun is also, you know, you shining your light, and, you know, everybody's seeing that light, because, you know, even when it's cloudy outside, there's shit, you still see shit, so the sun is able to penetrate through foggy energy and everything like that. That's why in the archetype of Aquarius and Leo and everything, that Leo is still going to be able to let people see what's going on, even if an Aquarius is trying to block the shine of the Leo and everything. You know what I'm saying? It plays out in a lot of different ways. Vice versa, the Leo can't necessarily, block off what the Aquarius is trying to do because you still see the clouds, you still see the fog. You know what I'm saying? It's still a darker shade and everything. So the Aquarius gets its point across, but you're still able to see remnants of the Leo shine and everything like that. Or in vice versa, or, the Leo may still be proving its point, like, yeah, motherfucker, this Aquarius may be, giving you all these beautiful words and all these, humanitarian energies, but guess who started and planted this seed? I have Mars in Leo, so I understand that kind of energy in a different degree. So, and I'm not about to talk about my alignments. That's a whole nother topic. So, yeah, Leo, the sun. So, also, Neptune is exalted in Leo. So Neptune being exalted, this is like the highest point for Leo. Expressions, creativity, you know what I'm saying? Artistic expressions. Colorful visuals, you know what I'm saying? Leos like to wear nice colors and they like to put on an image and a mask and everything, like a personality, you know what I'm saying? People who have multiple personalities like on the internet or different aliases and everything. Like me, aka it's like BeThe All, aka Bradley Core, aka whatever and fuck like that, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like more so degrees of that. However, Neptune being exalted, this is the highest point of even Neptune to even put their painting and put their artistic expression on the stage and everything. Now, Saturn and Uranus are away in Leo, so Saturn doesn't really fuck with the energy of necessarily being expressive and everything like that, or showing out. They're like, well, how does this make sense? How are you even gaining structure by you showing your ass and everything like that? The Leo may not think that they're showing their ass, but it's just like Saturn and Uranus are like, they're trying to rebel against that energy. It's just like, nah, like I feel like you're just trying to get attention and everything like that. So that's where Saturn and Uranus are like, nah, we need to, do something that's going to create the benefit of the world and everything like that. We don't want to deal with energies of just dealing with, I don't want to just see the fucking people just trying to shine because I don't think that their shit makes sense and everything like that. That's the opposition of Aquarius and Leo. Now, what else? Mercury falls in Leo. So, Leos, they may be so expressive, they may be so flamboyant that they may have word vomit in a lot of different ways. They may like cuss you out in such a creative way and everything like that. They'll be like, and then, I'm saying, like, you can't even understand a motherfucking word that they just said whenever they were cussing you the fuck out. So it's just like, it was angry. It was probably really aggressive and everything, but you didn't really make out what the fuck was going on and everything. But it's like that same energy with Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Now getting into how this misunderstands with Pisces is Pisces may not be understood because they may not express their dreams at the right time and everything. They may play out energies where their dreams will be kind of like, they may feel like the spotlight may not be magnified the way that they want to and everything because you got, the dreams. But, I'm saying the sun is expressing it and letting it be seen. So sometimes a Pisces will be working on a dream and then people will be like, why aren't you showing this to people? And then you have to overprove yourself as a Pisces to avoid misunderstandings. And then Neptune being exalted. Now, even though Neptune is ruled by Pisces, Pisces may be misunderstood because they may be way too head in the clouds and everything. They may be way too illusionary based and everything like that. This is where that energy of Pisces being in an illusion comes from the exaltation of Neptune in Leo making that alignment with Pisces and everything. So already those energies, those color rays that Pisces receives, they get enticed by that energy and they're like, oh, Neptune, no. And then it's like, you get your paintings in all the museums and everything. That's the highest point. Like Pisces may go overboard and they may start to, rush their projects and everything. And then, they end up that they're in an illusion because they got caught up in their exalted energy of playing out energies of trying to be too much on their high horse as far as their dreams. So it could be a misunderstanding in a lot of different ways, but at the same time, it is somewhat negative at the same time. Now, also with Saturn and Uranus, you know what I'm saying? Pisces don't really understand how sometimes their shit, how they express reality is unrealistic and everything. And the Uranian aspect, that scientific aspect, they may not be understood because they may be too much into their faith. Because that's the energy that Pisces rules. We just left the age of Pisces dealing with religious aspects. Always like, you got to go into that Bible and everything. You got to read that Bible. You got to do this, that, and the third and everything. So, Pisces and Neptune kind of clash and everything, even though they're right next to each other on a zodiac sign basis. The clash in energy is more so like, but at the same time, it's like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? Science and the belief energy, they go hand in hand. It's just the science, the Uranian aspect would be actually you describing what the yin energy is actually doing, and the yin energy is just the feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the feelings that you actually receive, but the yin came first. So, you know, the feelings and the imagination was first, but it actually being represented via a patent or an invention, that would be Uranus. So that's how Pisces is misunderstood too. They may be too much in their faith and their belief in everything, to where they may not feel like they need to add more science and add more logic to their thinking. And then Mercury falls. You know, so Mercury falling, you know, Pisces already is misunderstood by this energy. So it's just like already, you know, communications is not Pisces' realm in a lot of different ways. Communications is really just like, you know, just you can't fuck with it really in a lot of different ways. Now, getting into Libra on the misunderstanding energy. Now, with Libra, we're dealing with Venus ruling Libra. So, quick rundown on Libra. Venus rules Libra. So, Libras are very, very compromising. They're very appreciative. They're also very much in that energy where they could, you know, relate to just about anybody because they have that, you know, magnetism. They have that Venusian five senses, relatability, compromising kind of energy. But this is the masculine side. So whereas Taurus may not be too much showy with it, they may be more clingy. They want to receive love from people and everything like that. They don't want to always go out and try to, you know, put themselves out there. This is why the Libras create kind of like that hoe energy, like putting themselves out there. Not that that's necessarily negative. And then that energy of hoe, it already has like a negative connotation to it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just that, put it this way, just like that flirtatious energy, you know, that's a better way to put it. Very flirtatious. This is why, once again, I got to say, this energy gets misunderstood with the Scorpio energy. Scorpios are not, you know, freaks in the sense that they want to fuck everybody, but they want to fuck like one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then if that relationship doesn't work, then on to the next. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it plays out differently, but like the Scorpio is so intense, and then there's another topic. You gotta watch my Scorpio video to go more into detail about that. But Venus, you know, like I said, Venus rules here, so you know Libras are already very appreciative, but they may go a little overboard sometimes. But Saturn is exalted. Saturn is exalted in Libra. So what that means is that they may be over controlling it of their relationship. They may be overprotective. They may be over restrictive. Like, no, you can't go to like, hey babe, I'm gonna go to the bar. No, I don't want you to go to the bar because da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be like, or in the man too. Like the woman want to go out for girls, and then the man get jealous and like, no, I'm putting extra boundary and restriction on your ass. Like that's where Libra. That's how Libra could get misunderstood. But we're not talking about Libra. Now, with Mars being away in Libra. Libras are very, they don't like to, you know, be too much caught up on their own passions and everything. So that's the one thing that Libras, you know, don't really fuck with, is they don't want to be caught up on their own intent too much. And now, with the sun, with the sun falling in Libra, Libras don't really take too much initiative action if they feel like they're being cheated on, because, you know, they're so highly compromising that, you know, they're willing to, you know, not take action just for the sake of, oh, well, if I just, you know, have a lot of, like, if I put in a lot of energy of compromising, then things will work out. So, now to break down how Pisces is going to be misunderstood, you know, that was as far as Libra. I'm sorry, I almost got off track. So, Libra, as far as Pisces being misunderstood from the Libra energy, you know, once again, Venus rules Libra. So Pisces may relate too much of their emotions to other people. That's that mutable water. But, you know, their feelings, you know what I'm saying? That's what Venus rules too. So they're expressing their feelings, and then other people may be like, why is this person being so personal with me right now? Why is this person pouring out their heart for me right now? I've never even met this person and everything. So that's how a Pisces, because a Pisces just automatically, I need to shave, but a Pisces needs to already, a Pisces already picks up on other people's vibrations, so that's why they play out like, oh, maybe this person needs help, or this, that, and the third, and everything like that. But Saturn being exalted in Libra, a Pisces may be misunderstood because they may not know how to, you know, put a restriction on other people and everything like that. They're so they're so willing to, relate to other people's emotions that they feel like putting a restriction on them is like doing themselves a disservice. It's like, well, I already know how I would feel, so I don't want this restriction put on me and everything. And then a Pisces may be looked at as someone who's gullible, that doesn't stand up for themselves or doesn't put their foot on the ground, aka Pisces rules the feet. They don't put their foot on the ground to be able to, say enough is enough when it comes to a particular situation. And now, also, with Mars being away here, Pisces may not understand how to, jump into their own passions because, Venus being exalted, they're highly, highly happy, super, super like grateful when they're in that energy of, being able to express, well, basically like, put it this way, they're highly in that energy where, they don't really want to, be too much in their own intentions, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get misunderstood because they may feel like, well, why aren't you reaching your own passions? Why are you relating to too many people and everything? You look like you got your head in the clouds. Once again, Pisces may be looked at as daydreamers, heads in the clouds kind of people. Now, and with the sun misaligning Pisces with this energy, the fallen side of the sun, this is what I'm saying. Like, Pisces may be looked at as someone who doesn't take action when they feel like they're being manipulated and everything. They're like in La La Land, it's like, hello, I'm not the best snapper, but hello, anybody there, and everything like that. So it's like, then you're just like, oh, wait, what the fuck's happening? So it's kind of like, you may not even like take action when you see yourself drifting off and everything, regardless if you're getting rocked to sleep by a person, a particular location, or you're just physically actually tired and you can't really like hold your head up any longer. You may not be able to you may feel like a Pisces are misunderstood because they don't take action, right away to be able to, wake themselves up if they feel drowsy, because they already live in that world and they appreciate that world and they're willing to soak into that world for as long as they can to find the answers that they need. And that's how Pisces is misunderstood. And I appreciate y'all, family, from the bottom of my heart. I'm about to go ahead and make this a playlist. So, I'm going to share it on Facebook. So in case people have missed these videos, y'all can watch these videos and everything. So once again, I appreciate y'all, and going on to the next set of videos. Peace.